Hey guys, this is the instructional video for median, and just a quick note on the word median. Median is really just another way of saying middle. So in this case, the middle number or the middle value from a set of numbers, in this case the numbers that are located right over here. And in order to find the middle, we're just going to kind of count in, and I'll show you the technique for doing that. But before we do it, we have to first note that the numbers themselves must be ranked. In other words, they have to go from lowest to highest. And if you ask yourself, are these numbers here ranked? You can see right away that they're not, right? You can see this -20 way over here when it really probably should be the first one in the set of numbers. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite those numbers from my set in order from smallest to largest. And I'll keep track as I go. So the -20 is going to be the first one to go. And I'll scratch him out. And then I'm going to look for the next smallest number, which is in this case -14. Scratch him out. And then the next lowest number is going to be the -5, -3, -2. I think we're into positive territory now. We are, and oh, there's the number 1, which I'll have followed up with a 5. And then I'm looking at the 8, and then the 12, and then that 13, right? The 8, the 12, and the 13. And now I can see I have all my numbers nicely arranged from the lowest all the way up to the highest. And so the next step, in order to find the middle number, is really easy. We're just going to start scratching values out from both sides, working our way into the middle from this direction and from this direction at the same time until we're left with one number in the middle. And so I'm going to scratch out the -20, and I'm going to scratch out the 13. And I'm going to keep working my way in until I find the one that's right in the middle. And when we get to this point now, I want you to notice that we've got a little bit of a problem, because we have two numbers in the middle. Now the reason that happened is because we actually have an even number of data points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 data points. And when you have an even number of data, you're never going to have one number in the middle. If this was 9 numbers, then we'd have 1 left in the middle. Any odd number would have 1 in the middle, and that would be your median. That would be your middle number. It's very easy. But in the instance when you come down to a spot where you're left with 2 in the middle, because we have an even number of points, we can't say that the median will be equal to a -2 and a 1. It doesn't make sense. We want a middle number. And so what we do to get the median when we have two middle numbers is we get the average of that middle 2. So we're going to go -2 plus 1. And then we're going to divide that by 2 because there are two numbers there. So we remember when we were calculating for our average how we work that. -2 plus 1 is -1 over 2, equal to -0.5. And so for this distribution, rather than one middle number, what we have is the middle two numbers averaged, and that value right there will be our median.